Okay, hello, here we are with another modern matchup. This time I'm playing the Aura Hexproof deck, the green-white deck with Slippery Boggle and Glade Cover Scout and so on, as well as a load of enchantments and so on. And we're playing against Gift Control here, so see if we can get our opener up. Win the roll, so we're going to take the play here. Here's our opener. We've got Razor the Ticket of Plains, a couple of Core Spirit Dancers, Spirit Boggle, Slippery Boggle, sorry, and Rancor and a Keen Sense. So that's a pretty nice hand for us. Just going to lead off with the Boggle, and our opponent's going to lead off with a Deathrite Shaman. I'm going to play that with a Core Spirit Dancer here. Normally I like to wait for to have enough mana to play an enchantment on the same turn so I can draw a card, but since we have two, I'm not too concerned about running one out here, and don't really want to use my enchantments without having the chance to draw a card off it. Putting just Lingering Souls here, which is awesome for us, as we can do a lot of damage this turn. We're going to just Rancor up the Spirit Dancer, and then I think we're going to put an Ethereal Armor on it as well. It gives us an 8/8 first striking trampling Core Spirit Dancer, which is really awesome. I'm going to attack here. Opponent doesn't block, goes down to 7. Really needs an answer here, and instead taps out to flashback a Lingering Souls. So we've just won here. We draw a Daybreak Coronet, so I'm going to play that, and we draw another one, and then attack for 14, and yeah, quick game 1 win there. So let's go on to game 2. So after winning game 1, going to be on the draw here, I believe. This is our opener. Got a Glade Cover Scout, Forest, Daybreak Coronet, Spider Umbra, Ethereal Armor, Daybreak, and Core Spirit Dancer. Sorry. Obviously, we're a little light on land. I don't have 4 Temple Gardens at the moment. When I was playing this deck, I had all the other cards though, so I just wanted to run it. So if this was a Temple Garden, this would obviously be a lot better, but it's still good at keepable. If we draw into a Plains, we're in a really good shape, or any land that gives us white mana, and so I'm happy to keep this, or happy enough. Found a Temple Garden here, so that's awesome. I decided to run out the Spirit Dancer. I'm not sure if that was the best of ideas, but we went with it anyway. It's probably better than waiting around, or putting just an Ethereal Armor or a Spider Umbra on the Cat Scout, and allows us to draw cards potentially, but sadly gets dismembered. So we're going to try and Spider Umbra here. My opponent Spell Pierces, which seems a bit weird in all honesty. Kind of makes me concerned that he's going to be playing Supreme Verdict or something of that nature. So I'm just going to play out the Dryad over and attack for 1. Doesn't look like he's going to play a Supreme Verdict, didn't seem to have the colours there. I think he's playing white though, I can't quite remember now. Some sort of Wrath effect, could be Damnation I suppose, either way. So we play a Spirit Mantle, he mana leaks that, so we're not really that bothered about it. So I'm fairly happy that he's mana leaking those spells that aren't particularly important to us. Ethereal Armor up here after he plays Lingering Souls. Got 2/2 first striker, so we can still attack, remain aggressive. He decides to attack me, and then flashback Lingering Souls. We're now in a position that we can go for the Daybreak Coronet, and if it sticks, that's obviously a great position for us. We're gaining life, and probably going to win any race. Or we'd hope so anyway. So he has the mana leak. Hoping he would just have a Spell Pierce or something, because we could afford that. But we still got a Daybreak Coronet, so we hopefully should get in one in next turn, especially since he's only got 1 card in hand. Played out the Slippery Boggle there because I'm a bit worried about Liliana potentially. Not sure if he's running Liliana, but obviously that would be bad for us, having to sack our 1 dude, so decided to put my Slippery Boggle out. Doesn't look like he's got a whole lot, especially with 1 card in hand, and he's going on the aggro plan now. So just going to crack my fetch, draw a land here, so we can actually play through mana leak. and we're going to Daybreak Coronet up. So I've got a 6/6 Vigilance, First Striking, Life Linking, Hexproof Glade Cover Scout, which is pretty cool, and I'm going to gain 6 life here. So if he wants to try and race me, he can, but he's going to have a time of it. So continues the attacks. Sadly we don't have trample on our Glade Cover Scout, so he can just keep a spirit back, but we are going to be gaining life at each turn. Again, attack with the Boggle, it was not particularly necessary, but it does mean that he goes down to 2 if he wants to take it out. And the fact that he did want to take it out makes me want to play another Slippery Boggle in case he has Liliana, as I've mentioned before. Not so worried about Wrath effects at this moment in time. I think the fact that he's played out all his Lingering Souls tokens kind of indicates that he's not going to try and Wrath. But it's a possibility, something to worry about, potentially. But we're in a good position at the moment. Fan plays Gifts. I wasn't entirely sure if he was a Gifts deck until this stage, but it turns out he was, and goes for the classic Unburial Rites Elesh Norn, which means that he's going to have an Elesh Norn next turn. So we can actually survive that if we start drawing a little better. Sadly our Slippery Boggle's going to die, but our Scout's still alive, and still fairly considerable in size. Draw a high number, which is nice. Can now go up to being a 6/6 again, though we still don't really have a decent attack. A good attack. Hyena Umbra just means that we'll lose the Hyena Umbra when we do attack, and we could have taken out the Spirit in theory, but depends if he would want it to block or not. I suppose he would have to block, since he's only on 2, but I figured I didn't really want to lose the Hyena Umbra. I'd rather just get more enchantments to max out my Glade Cover Scout's strength. Oh, sorry, went past that there. He gifts again. He looks for, I think he picks out a Bop, Mana Leak, Spell Pierce, and the Lingering Souls. Put the Lingering Souls in the bin, obviously. I don't want him to have a load with 3/3s, so he's going to get at least 2. And I think I'm not really concerned about Bop, so I took the Mana Leak instead. Make sure that I can play any enchantment that I can find. Inquisition's me, takes my Glade Cover Scout. I could have played that out, but it wouldn't have made a ton of difference either way. He attacks here, which I don't know why. It was definitely a bad attack, because I can just block the Elesh Norn, gain life from lifelink, and actually gain more life than I lose here. So it was a silly attack on his part. Find another Hyena Umbra here, can make an 8/8 and actually can attack here fairly profitably. Obviously he has to block, and he can actually take out all these other creatures unless he wants to block with Elesh Norn, and obviously if he does that, then he's in a bad way. So he just blocks with Bop. I go up to 33 life, and Hunt's definitely in a bad position. Decides to try and race. He can do 11 damage here, but in all honesty he's going to have a time of doing that. And I draw a Spirit Mantle here regardless, and yeah, that's game. Unless he had a way to remove it, he's not able to block here, and I would have a 10/10. So yeah, he's only on 1 life, and that finished off the game. So yeah, quite an interesting game. Managed to win past an Elesh Norn, which was pretty cool, despite not finding any removal. And yeah, good game.